So in the past, I've given Microsoft a lot of shit about marketing their Xbox Project Scorpio, their next-gen console, as I thought it at the time, as only like a better version of Xbox One, just so that people don't feel left behind. Because they're like, oh, it's part of the Xbox One family, you know, console generations are a thing of the past. All games together, everybody, world peace. Because Project Scorpio is a box with the word Xbox on it, coming out 4 to 5 years after the last one that Microsoft released. It's decently more powerful, and for the time being, will at least play some of the same games. That sounds like a next-gen console to me. But now that they've shown it, it really does seem like an answer to the PS4 Pro, seeing as they have no big new exclusives, seeing as it looks very similar, and seeing as it's just got a stupid-ass name. The Xbox One X, you now have 3 X's in the title then. Could you just call it like the porno, the Xbox porno? Microsoft XXX. You see what happens when you go out of order? PlayStation doesn't have this problem. PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. What is Xbox's 1, 360, 1, so that's OG, that's not 1 anymore, and now this is Xbox One X, so it's Xbox 11, 1, no, because the 1 comes before the 10, so it's Xbox 9, so the Xboner 9er. Here is our new console, the Xbox 9er. It looks dumb, it's got a dumb name, and there are no new games. That'll be $499, please. So Microsoft's biggest problem right now is, of course, that they have no exclusives, no games whatsoever at all. Phil Spencer started out the conference going like, we have this many new games, and this many of them are Xbox exclusive, even though there's no such thing as Xbox exclusive because now all Xbox games are on PC. And as innocent and consumer-friendly a move that is, it's really, really destroying your Xbox brand. Why would I buy an Xbox when I can play Forza on my PC? Why? Give me a good reason. It'll look better, it'll run better, and I've already got the hardware for it. You are discouraging people from buying your Xboxes. Scalebound, cancelled. Crackdown 3 looks like trash. Doesn't have any of the cool-ass building destruction physics that were in the last one, so I don't know what the hell happened to that. All of your exclusives are indie shovelware crap. All of them. The only one that I have even a remote amount of interest in is Ori and the Will of the Wisps, but that's probably a $20 game that I'll get on PC, okay? I don't need to buy an Xbox to play that. It might be a perfectly fine little platformer game, but it is not a system seller. So by making the Xbox 4X Elite simply a true 4K, a native 4K rather than a checkerboard 4K of last gen's console, you leave yourself in a dilemma of who this console is for. What demographic are you aiming for? Now the Xbox One X will probably play Star Wars Battlefront or the new big multi-plat titles at a higher resolution, a superior version of the game than the PS4 Pro would. But you know what version will outshine both consoles' multi-plats? PC. So anybody who wants multiplats to look as good as they possibly can is on PC. Anybody who cares about 4K with multiplats is already on PC. And the only console exclusive you have is Forza Motorsport 7. By the way, where the hell are your studios? What are you doing? Where's Halo? Where are the new IPs? Where is a new flagship IP at this point? Where? Where is it? Xbox, you are still relying on Halo, Gears, and Forza, and it is not going to save you. You have not come up with a new major IP since 2005. If you are a diehard Forza Motorsport racing fan, you're on PC. Do you see the problem here? There's no reason to buy this console. There is a reason to get a PS4 Pro, because you can't get Uncharted, you can't get Last of Us, you can't get God of War anywhere else. So by trying to make console generations obsolete, by trying to make console exclusives obsolete for Xbox, what Microsoft is doing is making their Xbox brand obsolete. You were already at a detriment of exclusives to begin with, and now the only big new announcement you have is Forza Motorsport 7, a racing game, an annualized sports and racing game. Really? Alright, nothing against racing games. I played Forza Horizon 3, it was one of my favorite games of last year. It's beautiful, it runs great, controls well. I don't have a problem with Forza. Of all the racing games that I've played, Forza is my favorite. But it is not big enough for me to pick Xbox over PlayStation. It's just one game. It's one series. And it's a non-creative, non-new ideas series that focuses solely on new graphics and on annualized updates of those graphics and on whatever new Porsche is getting released this year. So the only big new game you have on Xbox One X, the only big new game you have, period, the end, that's Xbox exclusive, or not really exclusive at all, that you just can't play on PS4, is Forza Motorsport 7. Because nobody would buy a console for just one game, right? Exclusives sell consoles. You can have as a powerful box of machine as possible, and people will still go elsewhere if you don't have any games for it. Exclusives matter to people so much that you can release the shittiest, dinkiest little, most outdated phablet of a thing with little controller sticks that fly off the sides, and it can be so poorly designed it doesn't fit in the dock, the screen gets scratched, it bends from overheating, and is like $100 more than it should be, with shitty outdated gimmick graphic controls. You can release that bad of a console, and if you have one big name exclusive, people will still buy it. That's how much exclusives matter. Microsoft is in a huge bind right now, at a huge disadvantage to Sony, and this is supposed to be the E3 conference where they released all the big new games, where they showed what they were hiding, what they were working on, and bring everybody back. But instead, you have three core franchises that you are holding to, and that's all you have left. You have Forza, which is an annualized racing franchise, doesn't count. You have Gears of War, which just came out already and was basically a retread of Gears of War 1 in higher graphics, despite the fact that you just remastered Gears of War 1 on Xbox One. A lot of ones. And then you have Halo, a series that is also not coming out soon, and that the last one sucked and has a hugely damaged reputation. Microsoft, you are in free fall right now, and your Xbox Pro Boner 10 is not going to save you.